So you guys are in Durlag's tower after being sent to obtain the elevator. And now you are on the second level down into the depth of Durlag's tomb. Let me bring you to my wonderful map that I have made.
You made a map?
I made a map.
So proud.
That's what I did instead of making notes.
Perfect.
You guys are on the bottom.
Get you a DM who could do one or the other. Get you a DM.
Yeah, just get you a DM, let's be honest.
It's a very
DM.
fun game. It's a very fun game, please play it.
Get you a DM.
Get you a DM.
As a recap, as soon as you climb down the steps, the sharp scent of dwarven spirits assaults your nose as you enter the space, and finely crafted motifs of dwarves engaged in epic battles and epic parties adorn the walls. Every 10 paces or so, there appears to be a recipe of some form as well. In the north. In the north, along this 20-foot wide hallway, you can easily spy a spiral staircase. Can you easily spy that? No, you can't. Well, to your right. I wrote it, and then I drew it. And then I drew it sideways because the map above you is sideways. Fine. A spiral staircase that descends into the floor. There is also a 20-foot wide passage. But is apparently filled with water that has been magically suspended in place. You can easily see a statue of a dwarf inside the liquid with a hand outstretched, grasping a mug, and a crooked and slightly sloppy smile can be seen even from this distance. As you descend further into the area, you do also see identical doors on either side of this room that are just carved out from. They're on the walls. They're not projected out like that. They're just carved from the walls.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was a fruit basket at first.
So first things first. I'm gonna tell everybody tell everybody to hold or to go up one level and wait, and I'm going to stealth up and bring the elevator down to the second level.
Yes.
Okay.
I will tell Smoke we should probably secure the elevator.
Yeah, securing the elevator was our number one thing, and after thinking last session, I was like, we left that on the first floor. We should probably bring that down one floor with us.
Okay. So you take the time to do that.
Yeah.
And it is successfully secured onto the first floor underneath.
Yeah, the first basement.
The first subfloor. You're on the second subfloor right here.
Did the floor above me close when it got down? So there's no more hole? Okay.
Yes.
Guillermo, what would it take to teleport with this circle and teleport back immediately? Just see where it goes.
Go to bed.
Would I know this? No, probably not. I'm just a wizard initiate.
Hold on, I think I have something that'll let me.
Well, you have. I cast Identify on it, so I would know, right?
I don't think that would tell you where it goes.
No, it didn't, but I confirmed it was connected to another teleportation circle, correct?
Yeah.
So I would know from how teleportation circles work that we could jump into it and then immediately come back within like 6 seconds.
If we have the spell slots for it.
No.
Which is what I'm curious.
I can do it.
No, we don't even need spell slots for the teleportation circle if it's embedded in the ground.
Well, sweet.
Am I correct in that, Chris?
What? I was distracted about Harper not going to bed.
Since it's an inlaid teleportation circle, would I know that we don't need a spell slot to use it? We just need to step into the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do the same thing on reverse. Like it's not a one-way street.
I think it still works as like the 6-second casting time. Like you can't just spam it second after second. But
Yeah. But we wouldn't get stuck on the other side. Basically, I want to know where it goes, but I want to come right back.
I mean,
Why
I could
don't we just continue because I have teleportation circle.
No matter
So
what,
if
you could bring us back.
It gets destroyed, I can just come back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still that would cost us a minute and your 5th level slot. But yes.
Yeah, but we're kind of tapped anyway.
Yeah.
So
Do we want?
one fifth level down wouldn't be that bad. And we could hold out for a minute unless we get dumped into hell.
Well, my idea is this probably dumps into somewhere from the Lion Coaster. I need to pull up my notes.
The Lion Coaster.
Because they are the ones who sent us to secure this, so my guess is that this probably dumps into somewhere important to them.
The Lord's Alliance?
Yeah, the Lord's Alliance. Sorry, the Lion...
Not the scroll, but the circle that's on the floor.
Yes, that
You have a
circle.
scroll. Yeah.
No, the circle that's on the floor is what I'm saying probably dumps to somewhere that's to them.
Well, then just let me jump through it real quick. I'll be right back.
Do you want invisibility while you go?
Yeah, but I can cast it up myself.
Okay.
Do you want me to go with you?
I mean, you can. I was just gonna jump in and right back out.
Just for backup.
That's fair.
Look at you making plans.
If anybody has invisibility, I would not be opposed to taking that.
You can take mine, but I'm now tapped.
I've only got 2 spell slots left.
Yeah, I have
figured it out
one
anyway.
first level after this.
Yeah.
I can shield you from faith or protect you from good and evil.
From
but-
faith?
okay.
You know, I'm agnostic. I don't have faith anyway.
Yeah,
I can shield
he
you
doesn't
with
need to be
faith.
shielded from. Oh!
Roderick
Hey,
doesn't believe in God.
Look, you got faith in me to get you back to that teleportation circle if it gets destroyed.
I have faith in you.
You've got a friend in me.
That's what I was thinking.
Ben had a friend. What? Yeah, you have. I'll cast my invisibility on you and keep my concentration.
Alright, Guillermo, let's go.
Tally-ho.
They're gone. Well, looks like it's just us, guys. So
So now that
how's
we've
it been? So now we killed all of them.
So now that we've killed off the lizard and the bird,
How we can make
how are you, Toes?
Good, I guess.
Like how is the name actually pronounced?
Teos.
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 I'll try, but we know what's gonna happen.
That's fine.
Did she just take them to tell what they saw, or
Probably.
no? Oh yeah, she did.
I'd have to assume.
I just switched back to Discord. You know, with all my monitors, you'd think I'd be able to have Discord open at the same time as everything else, but really can't.
Weird. I need multiple monitors. I feel like that'd be fun.
Ben, did you hear us talking about getting you a headset?
No.
Oh, they have an old extra headset.
A dog decided to eat my microphone. God, that dog is the worst.
How define eat your microphone? Like, did you have an actual mic or?
No, it bit down and bit through the microphone part of my earbuds.
That's rough.
That is rough, tough, and tumble. I'm currently harvesting bamboo
What?
in Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Currently
Man.
killing zombies in RuneScape, just like I've been
Oh.
doing for the last 50 hours, or about 42 at this point, and just like I will be doing for the next 108 hours.
Why?
Well, 108 in-game hours, so I can get my melee stats up to base 75 from base 50. Which takes roughly 50 hours per stat.
Scaffolding is such a.
Oh,
good
they're
bit
fighting
of
shit.
Minecraft. What? Oh damn.
Nice.
Dang.
Uh,
Why does his unarmed strike do 0 bludgeoning damage?
How much time has Eli?
6 seconds. But yeah, scaffolding is such a good addition to Minecraft.
Back in my day, we just used
Why
buckets
is
of water.
Fraudry biting things?
True.
Like he has so many weapons.
Buckets of water and just dirt. Like
Does he?
anything you could use.
He only has his bow. He gave his sword to me. And then he threw my sword in the lava, so he doesn't have a sword.
Trey just cast a 7th level spell. Isn't that 7th level?
Kinda
What
start-
we did worrying.
2d10?
Hi, Shim. I hope you're enjoying this strange one-sided commentary.
Yeah,
As
this
we
one
speculate about what's going on.
I'm searching what level Crown of Stars is. Yeah, he just cast a 7th level.
You use a
I
bonus
like that he
action.
chose Crown of Stars as his 7th level spell.
Crown of Stars is a cool spell.
It is cool. It's just not very good.
It's like
It's not
bonus
terrible.
damage.
It's okay. But there are
Okay,
much more powerful.
Bite? Crown of Stars? History check? What the fuck is going on?
No context. I think you should give the stream like to like them. I don't know. You're the only one that can stream, but I feel like
I wish I could just...
this is not the most interesting part.
Even if I server deafened myself, I wouldn't be able to hear them if I jumped in. Okay, both have history checks now?
Doesn't he have access to 8th level spells? Yeah, because you get that at... Oh, shoot. Next...
No, next level is 8th level.
What level are we?
We're 14.
14.
Yeah.
I thought we were 16 for some reason.
No.
Is your character at 16?
No, they're at 14. I'm a level 11 paladin, not a level 13
Hey,
paladin.
so you want to know what I just realized about a critical role? Sorry, this is for JR.
Oh, what's up?
Are you all the way caught up?
No, I'm...
Wait,
I-
they're back.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Did
God,
anything
that's-
interesting happening?
Don't go in that circle.
Did you come back? Wait, did you guys like hop back through the circle?
Yes.
Yeah, we just came back.
Okay, good.
Pretty sure that's how.
Why does your unarmed strike do 0 damage?
It's a weak bitch, okay?
You know you can continuously bite people. You don't have to rely on the short rest part. It just only heals you once.
Why do you think I also bit somebody?
Why didn't you just bite them twice?
So...
That's my first thing's a punch when a devil shows up in my face.
how-
Fucking hell, don't go in that circle again.
Again?
Who could've
None of us
guessed?
did! You guys don't go in that circle again.
Did the invisibility even
I am-
help?
I am bruised and bleeding.
I was about to say, I'll point at Guillermo and go, we barely made it out alive, look at him.
Jesus.
Here, I'll give you
Oh, I also have,
25 hit points.
I also have my new Crown of Stars floating around my head.
Yeah, I saw... I was like...
Cute.
Trey, I'll give you 25 hit points.
Okay.
Lay on hands is such a cool ability.
It
I
is.
am 1 away from full. Thank you.
Lay on hands is...
You should have not given you that last hit point.
Fuck your last hit point.
I can just heal myself.
Yeah, but we're all pretty tapped on spells. Okay, so the portal's secure. Apparently it goes to hell?
Yeah, probably nowhere.
Hey, guys,
Big city, made of iron, a lot of devil. Don't go back.
if the portal goes to hell, should we
What
maybe
was that?
scratch out a couple of the runes?
We...
You know, that's not
I
a
forget
bad
that was
idea.
the voice.
What
were-
was it? I...
Normally I would agree with you,
don't
Toes, but
remember.
we were told to secure, not destroy, so... Let's
Yeah,
not...
I mean, it should be pretty easy to put the runes back. Like, we only need to scratch them out.
No, leave them for now, because we can come here with Guillermo's magic. Hey, Arcana, could we teleport directly to this with the stone around here, or no?
What you want to
Guillermo has...
teleport back
Yes.
from
Anywhere. Like, Guillermo has the
Um,
circle written down. Does this fact that it's a direct link, bypass the stones outside?
You don't need a circle, I don't think. You just need to know a location.
No. You need to know the location of a teleportation circle.
Oh, because he doesn't have teleport.
No.
You're right.
So with the stone, A teleportation started inside, that goes outside, that goes back in, that's fine. But a teleportation circle that starts out, you're gonna make one inside. Yeah, I guess so. If you start one here.
No. What I'm saying is, in the future, if we want to come back.
Current one.
Yeah, since we have the because he recorded this teleportation circle inside.
Yeah.
Does the fact that he would be drawing that specific teleportation circle bypass the magic of the stone? Because it's like a direct link instead of just...
If it copies it and places it somewhere else?
No. So the way teleportation circle works is you have to know the location of a previous teleportation circle, and you have to have written it in your book.
Yes.
So he wrote this one in his book last session.
So if we go to the Kentucky and then try and teleport back to the circle, would we get stopped? Because we can't teleport into the tower.
I'm pretty sure the one we went to was outside of the tower.
And we came back.
And
yes.
Into the tower.
But those were directly linked instead of just drawing one. That's why I was...
Mm-hmm.
I think
it'd work, but...
I do too, but... Okay. So, don't go inside teleportation circle. You two look fantastic.
Absolutely love
it. To note, Fraudry doesn't look any different. He's terrified, but he doesn't look like he got hit.
Great use of my invisibility spell, it seems.
It's saved my life. Yes.
Is that why Guillermo got hit and Fraudry didn't?
Sudden and imminent danger.
Let's just say I'm quicker on my feet.
Okay. So let's... Do we want to figure out this third room, or do we just want a GTFO? I kind of want to figure out the third room, but...
Yeah, kind of.
I'm on figuring out the room. Do we want to sleep for the night, or...
Does anybody here have the dome?
What?
Guillermo, do you have Lehman's tiny hut?
No, I got rid of that whenever I took Magnificent Mansion.
But you just used your 7th level on Crown of Stars.
I did.
Fuck!
You realize...
Big brain plays.
Bitch.
Big brain plays.
Can we tell him?
Hold on. Before you do, I will let you know that the air is very thick and it's hard to breathe from, like, basically the fumes of the spirits, the dwarven spirits in this room.
If I'm resistant to poison, does that make it easier for me to breathe? Okay. Does this entire hallway just look like full of water, ceiling to floor?
Yes. From what is marked, where basically the center of the H is, or the I, H from where whatever the I is all water.
Is there any like small rocks on the ground?
Yeah.
Is there any sort of debris, wood or just...
But you can probably like chisel some of the stone off.
Yeah.
From the carvings.
I'll do that, and I'm gonna toss it into the hallway, into the water.
It bounces, like once it hit this part, it bounces off, and like just falls to the floor.
What do you guys think we should do?
Okay.
I'm going to take out the apparent iron pot that I have that weighs 10 pounds and walk up and touch it with the pot. Do I get electrocuted?
No, it's like hitting. It's like hitting like a wall of a padded room. It gives just a teensy bit, but it won't go through it.
Does it recoil at all, or?
No. You guys can walk freely. And if you want to make
Alright.
perception checks
Okay. I want to make a perception check.
or investigation, whatever.
I'll do that instead.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic.
My passive investigation is also 20, so
30. I've never played D&D just to make stuff up. Not really, Brodog. It's more complicated than that. Some campaigns play like that, but a lot of times it's a flowing story, more than just.
Go ahead, Jake.
More than just making stuff up and fighting. I mean, some games do play like that, where it's just for the fighting and the fun of that, but a lot of people like it for the story and the progression. We've been playing the same game for
Chaos Corner.
almost a whole year.
Almost a year.
I'll put it this way: I've been in 10 games, and I've only been in one game that was just combat, and I think even that is unusually high.
So, guys, remember our last WWF campaign, and we were raiding. Who we raided is whose server he just came out of.
Hey, thank you for coming over.
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight.
And thanks for the follow too.
Yeah, thanks for the follow. Did that not pop up?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, alert box is just being weird with audio.
Yeah, it's just a big game of pretend.
Basically, but a lot more.
The DM has a storyline in mind, and
the players don't always follow it.
I was about to say, we screw that up and the DM reacts.
The DM tries to be diplomatic sometimes, and your PCs just run away and have a tantrum.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not straight making things up, but
No.
you do have to improvise and fly.
Oh yeah, a lot of sexual jokes too.
Dick.
Nice!
Classic.
Guys, we just used a word that refers to the male genitalia.
Woo!
Tits.
Fred,
This
no.
is humor.
Now we have the female genitalia
Zing.
equality.
I made the map, yes. Very shittily, yes.
Yeah, you can. We all make them.
Or you find them and use them.
I'm gonna give you another.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists out there that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ben, go ahead and do an ability check.
Oh, right, there we go. Nice. Wonderful.
So you try to cast a spell magic, and it fails terribly.
Like, does he roll magic?
Make some more.
No, I
Thanks
won't
for
be
the
that
sub.
mean.
Why is there so much magic around?
If you want to watch a
thanks for the
series,
sub.
if you want to watch a series from the beginning to try and see like how you start, you can go watch the Wild Mount campaign, which is based off of a massive series. This is a higher level series and a lot more comfortable and new to it, so we're more comfortable with our characters. But
Well,
yeah,
some
all
of us.
times. Yeah, I know.
Unless you got your character replaced because your old character died punching a demon.
And this is your second session with them. Yep.
Then you may perhaps be new to your character.
It's
In that specific case.
it's
Well, you would have to
the
be an
second
idiot
session
for
for
that to
Tia.
happen to
It's
you,
the
for that to
fifth
happen.
session for Fraudry. It's almost an entire year with Smoke and Guillermo, and it's been
Just
about 9 months with Slice.
Characters have died. Characters have left.
Yeah.
People have left. Rip
Only
Ash.
one true
But
character
these
remains.
folks are
Rip Ashley.
Fuck you.
level 14. So.
We're gonna force you to multi-class.
In real life. And
So do we?
Okay, so what did we get
proceed
for
from-
investigation?
A 30.
20.
Okay.
Fair.
So what you notice is Smoke, you notice that the statue inside the water matches the statue of Vergadane in the story above. like to a T, with the exception of the mug being turned upside down, and then the face is frowning.
And Fergadine said,
let's see.
the hunter, the stout dwarf is crouched down as if prepared to pounce on his prey. He wields a wickedly curved dagger in one hand and holds an overfull flagon in the other. Several loose coins scattered around his feet. There's a plate at the base of the statue that reads, "I am pure glory, I entertain my people."
Is that still the same?
From what you noticed, yeah.
You said the flagon wasn't on this statue?
No, the flagon's upside
the flagon
down.
is turned upside down,
okay.
and his face is turned into a frown. Everyone will notice that the statue that Guillermo's next to matches identically to the statue across the room with the other staircase. Smoke, because you started next to this staircase, you will notice that you cannot get past the very start of it, and that there is a lever just beyond it.
Can
and
I?
Water... Go ahead. I was going to ask what the statues look like. Do they look like ones we've seen before, or?
No, and they're just like normal dwarves.
Does the dwarf down here seem to have any movable parts?
It does have a movable part. So it's holding this axe like it is in the picture, and then like his elbows move, so like the axe can come down.
Wait, so he's holding an axe in the upside down flagon?
No. These two dwarves that are identical.
Okay, so
is that what you were asking the movable parts for?
sorry, this one is the exact same replica.
As the one above.
And these two
are replicas to each other.
Are they exactly the same, or are they in different positions?
From what you can tell, they are. But you can't get a close look at that one, but from what you can see with this one, and then the distance of that through water and the displacement of like the refraction of water, it seems to be identical. The aim of the game is for me to have fun. I don't like killing my players on purpose. Some DMs do. The aim of the game is to go through this story and have fun.
All different campaigns have different end games, unless you bought like a pre-wrote book that has the adventure for you. The end goal is mainly to have fun, but it could either be to save the day and be the good guys, or it could be to be the bad guys. There are evil campaigns out there. Mainly it's whatever you and your group decides upon as like what type of campaign you want to play, and the DM's job is to evolve the story and make it fun for everybody.
There's also no particular rule that you have to play, even if you're playing in 5th edition. Like, not even do you not have to play in the Forgotten Realms, which is like the default setting. You don't have to play a fantasy game.
Oh yeah.
I've written and run in campaigns that are set in modern day.
Mm-hmm.
This game in particular is a mix of combat and puzzle solving and roleplaying. And we're in the middle of a dungeon right now solving puzzles.
And fighting a little.
Can I investigate that lever to see if it's trapped?
Lever on the stairs?
Yes.
You can
certainly try.
Certainly try. You won't be able to touch it because there's like a magical force field like there has been for the
Okay, so I misunderstood what you said. I thought it was to the side, not beyond the force field.
No, it's past it. It's
can I
beyond it.
investigate the dwarf and the moving axe arm to see if that's trapped before I toy with it?
Okay.
30 again.
Another good roll. You do not think it is trapped?
I'm going to ask Guillermo to step back. And I'm going to...
Hey, Slice, where are you in this room? Are you still on the stairs, or are you in the room? And where's Whiskey?
Sorry.
Whiskey, I think, is dead. I don't think I resummoned him.
Okay. I just brought him over. I just grabbed the group from
I don't think... We haven't had a... Oh, no, we had a short rest, didn't we? After the Stone Golem fight?
Yeah.
So he would be back.
Okay.
I got him.
Okay.
And he will be with Guillermo.
Okay.
I'm going to... So it just looks like the axe can be moved up and down?
It looks like, so it's positioned in such a way like the elbows are mostly up. Like there isn't more up it can go.
But it can be brought down?
Yes.
I'm going to ask everybody to step back.
Back from what?
The statue. I'm about to pull the fucking arms down. Yeah, I know the DM's chuckling and I'm still going to do this.
No, it's just that you're being so cautious.
Yeah. I'm fucking paranoid. I know what I'm like as a dungeon master. So I'm going to pull the axe down.
You do that, and Fraudry, you are the first to feel a gush of water.
Oh, this is nice. I'll just start swimming.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a water park like gush
very
of water.
Unaffected. But then the dwarven spirits that have been filling the room, or filling that space, suddenly start filling up the room.
The dwarven spirits?
Yeah, it's been alcohol the entire time. That's why you.
Oh no, I'm afraid of ghosts.
Oh,
I'm afraid of ghosts.
This isn't water. And I thought
Wait,
you were talking about
you said there's recipes along the wall. Are they to alcohol?
Well, you did know that, but you won't have time to look at them again, because just for the sake of time, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh.
So that I can keep count of how many seconds you're going to be in a liquid.
I probably...
Can I take a dodge reaction to fly up? Or not dodge reaction, but like dexterity save?
During your turn. This is just
save?
everyone's reaction to the space being filled with liquid. So I'm going to move you back to where you were.
Fuck. This is when I miss being
But
a cat and being able to climb on walls.
22, 26, 20. You still didn't check your token. Slicey, wicey. I didn't take.
Is this alcohol filling the room to the top? Like, there wasn't that much liquid, was there?
I think we need to get his cup turned over.
Is there like... You said it filled that area. Is it like pouring out from the ceiling or something?
So there could be imagined, because the ceiling is like 40 feet high. So it's, once the barrier was let go, it is coming from, there's areas here. There are areas like right here and right here that are just gushing out liquid to further produce more. Oh, I know when I made this that you could.
Just pointing that out.
Yes, I know making this you could.
As a dwarf, can I just try and drink it all?
Roll a con save. You fail.
Yes.
Okay. So, smoke.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you pull, you feel your feet getting wet. And then as your 6 seconds pass, it is already at your waist.
So this is my turn to do something?
It's your turn to do whatever you have with as many somatic or verbal, this is your chance to get something off verbally.
I don't give a fuck verbally. Click Boots of Speed as bonus action. I'm gonna try and pull the other lever.
Okay. You pull the other lever, and this one comes down very easily. How many feet of speed? I know you have haste
70.
on. You were here.
Is it doubled?
It's double. It's a 70 feet of speed, 70 feet of
No,
movement.
is it difficult terrain?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing the math for. But if you take your axe into dash.
Yeah, but then I can't pull the lever.
Right.
Well,
You can always get it next turn.
you could use your
We'll
bonus
get it
action.
next time, bud.
I can
Use
use what?
bonus action boots of speed.
Yeah, bonus action
right.
boots of speed.
That's true.
Like regardless, no matter how I split it, even if I retract the bonus action boots of speed in bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll action dash to it and get ready to pull the lever. Would you say, considering I barely used most of my action, I could investigate to see if it's trapped?
Yeah, you can.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Wow. You're broken. 318. It is not trapped. Well, it has the same details as the other one, so nothing is making it look like it would be trapped over the other one. Tiaz, Mr. Toes.
I don't think there's anything he can do. How far away is the statue of the upside down
How
flagon?
far away it is on the map?
20 feet.
Okay. 35-foot movement speed, so I can move the 15 feet.
I'm sure I'm the only one that's at disadvantage at the height it's at, right?
Huh?
Am I the only one at disadvantage for movement? Because it's like up to my waist, but that's all up to their, what, like kneecaps?
That you're like 4 foot and they're like 6.
I'm guessing Fraudry and Toas are closer to 7, but fair.
I'm 6'9". Thank you very much.
And Slice is also
Slice
like...
is 6. Tiaz is 6.
I have a
3?
swimming speed. I have a
She was
swimming
And you're
only
plus 4.
6'3", despite being
I'm 6 foot.
Leah 9.
I also have a swim
pretty
speed of
short.
30 feet, so I don't care about your alcohol.
Oh, sir.
Alright,
This isn't just water, though.
It's alcohol. It's liquid.
Liquid's liquid.
It is liquid, but
Talk-
it's...
Do be like
talking
he
at-
doesn't water breathe, he just holds his breath. So.
Talking as a Floridian, you can swim in alcohol just as easy as you can in water.
You can. It might sting a bit more, but, you know, it's like swimming in a chlorinated pool.
I mean, it's slightly less dense than water, but it shouldn't matter.
It's less dense, so I can swim 35 feet.
Okay.
what is the other thing?
Anyway, I would like to run over, and then I would like to try to flip his flagon right side up.
Okay.
Also, don't forget, this is alcohol, and so any little wound you have on your body is about to fucking burn.
I'm at full health.
Imagine getting wounded in combat.
I think after the short rest, but we all probably have scratches. We are all probably screaming.
Tails literally did not get hurt in the combat. It's not
Oh,
like
that's
he
the
healed
thing.
over the short rest. He never got hurt.
You were unconscious when we found you there, right?
Yes.
I'm guessing you're bruised and battered from whatever happened, but yeah, you're probably right.
Probably not cut. He said
wouldn't
to
make him
tremendous wounds.
Dying when he found you.
I think you're dead.
Alright, anyway, I would like to try to flip the flagon right side up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Alright, he's pretty strong.
Better you than me.
Do you get Bardic Inspirations back on a short rest? That's something you get eventually, right?
Eventually.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a whole feature.
So as you try and grab his flagon, it does release from his hand, and you are able to put it back. And so while the water is still going, It's no longer filling up.
Okay.
So the water's stopped.
It stopped rising.
Okay. Cool. Good.
Is that all you're doing?
Yes.
I like this lion man.
Slice.
Yes. I'm
At
going
this point,
Yeah,
since
he
the
stopped
water
it.
has stopped moving, I would like everyone to make a perception check.
My passive perception is 28.
Yeah, but it's active here.
No, but passive perception is your base floor, so it doesn't matter what I roll. I have a 28 perception of what's going on around me. According to Crawford.
Really?
Yep.
Your passive
According
perception
to
is
the
the
one
lowest you can
freaking
roll?
meme that I posted the other day, that I
Passive
turned the
perception.
comments
So-
off.
I always
I could
dumb.
never.
I
I
don't.
never roll below a 22.
Yeah,
That's
your
dumb.
passive
Your passive perception is the average of
Yeah,
what you roll. It
that's.
should not be the lowest of what you can roll.
I always roll it. I always do passive as like,
Yeah.
if you're in an active situation, you don't get passive perception because
Yeah.
you're not relaxing.
That's fine if
Think
that's
y'all
how
two
Jeremy
discourses
Crawford wants
that-
to rule it, but I am gonna say that it's dumb.
Oh no, it's broken as hell because of the
What?
observant figure.
That's
They,
And
I
Chris
didn't
can run it
realize
however
that.
Chris wants to run it, but
Well, yeah, and we've never played that way, and I didn't realize that rule until I posted that meme, and everyone's like, no, his passive history would have been
wait,
whatever his score was.
what meme?
Meme.
The meme.
Let's check the Critter Quit Instagram page.
Because I just found this from a podcast that
Ooh, which one?
it might not have been a podcast. I'll have to find it.
I will be
Post it
saying
in
that for
the-
my campaign-
It's the meme from the 28th that is Gravity Falls. Like
Love
PC
Gravity Falls.
with plus
Oh, yeah.
7 on history, and he fails
Oh.
the check because
Yeah.
he's got a passive history. Yeah.
Wow.
So we've never played with those rules.
Yeah, I will be, as for my campaign, if you are in a stressful environment, your passive does not matter because
It
fuck
doesn't say
Crawford, it's
there
my
are comments
campaign,
about
and
that
that's what he's
one.
always said.
Did you delete all the comments on that one?
No, I just stopped comments from happening because they were
Oh,
all fighting
okay.
over it. Like, no one that I have ever seen has played with passive history or
Investigation.
there's been, I think, one passive insight from Critical Role, and that was from Bo, because her insight is so high.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was just came out once.
Yeah, I always run it that, like, if you're not stressing, then your passive runs, but if you're in a semi-stressful environment, it's active.
That's so exciting.
But yeah. Okay,
What
so
a funny meme you
can we
posted
just skip to
today,
me pulling the
Chris.
hammer now, or do other people want to do things? Or that?
We rolled a
well-
perception check or something.
You did. So as the water was flushed out of that system, just moving these.
I figured. I fucking figured. I like those tokens, though. Nope,
They're so
nope, nope.
cute.
Get the fuck away from me.
They're
Get
so
the
bad.
fuck away from
Tiaz,
me.
you do not see this. So you do not see the gelatinous cube that.
Yep. Hey guys,
Would
did,
that ki-
did things suddenly get more acidic?
Did that thing end its turn within right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it?
Did it end its turn right there?
They'll go after all of you.
But did it?
No, but did it end its turn right there?
This is an important question.
This is
Does it end
important.
its turn here? We need to know, Chris. Is his turn over?
Its turn hasn't begun yet. It was moving with the water. Now that the water is done filling, it's just being
was a forced move.
stationary there.
I need to click on my token. Because I always have the measurement tool up when I roll initiative for some reason.
Guys, I only have slashing weapons. That's it.
Aren't these things like immune? Aren't these things like immune to psychic also or some shit?
You can slash.
What am I supposed to
won't.
do?
No.
Oh yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that's a
Cube.
different thing. Yeah.
That's only Blackfooters.
Yeah.
Alright.
It'll be fine.
I
I wish it was this one. I wish this was a Minecraft slime.
Okay.
Do you remember how rare before swamp biomes, how rare Minecraft
I fucking
slimes used to be?
hated farming for sticky pistons before that.
Yeah,
You
you had to
make
dig
sticky
out a
pistons.
giant underground room and then just sit there and hope you dug into one of the random chunks, because only like one in every 8 chunks is a good one slime.
If you found
It was
like
the
a
worst.
slime in a cave, you were like, wait a second.
Yeah,
this is
cleared
the
it.
chunk, guys.
But no, we need clarification. These things appeared. Would that be them ending their turn in our space?
Yes.
Sweet. Reaction.
Yeah.
Bye.
I know, if we're doing that.
Reaction also by.
Are these stairs open?
No.
Did they open up though?
I'm guessing probably not till I pull the lever over here.
So, Fraudry, you head over to those stairs, and you do notice that the water is flowing down.
Down?
Yeah.
Let's kill some gelatinous cubes, guys.
Could I have gotten which is down?
Uh,
To the right or up?
so you. Where's my?
Who the
This
fuck is typing so
down,
furiously?
and then you gotta go this way.
So go that way to go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, Ben, you're typing up a storm.
Could I
I'm writing out backstory for my character.
Okay.
How far down is this square? This one.
Well, you can't move any farther than that.
How far down is
Like-
that square though? Is
Like-
it like a hole in the floor?
I pictured it probably as like a cylinder all the way to the ceiling. I don't know.
It goes down though.
Yeah, the stairs down.
So my question is, could I just drop down onto that square and have like half cover?
Dude, it's a cube. they can't...
No, because there's like.
I mean, it's a cube. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, cover doesn't
You're
matter
right.
here.
You're right.
Well, let's get this started.
It's in the UwU chat for everybody who's curious, and then the link goes to the
Dang it.
where I posted everything, because Crawford did like an interview with somebody and was talking about stealth and whatnot on a podcast.
Yeah, I get the point to it. I always just say that it's, you know, when you're in stressful situations.
I mean, like his quote at the bottom, like that situation should never come up because if something's noticeable by the passive, they should already notice it. You don't need an active.
Yeah.
See it.
If you
Like, I
have a
get that.
passive on everything, then what's the point of rolling?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I was about to say, I get that and I see where it's coming from, but I feel like that doesn't take into account a 28 passive perception with the observant feat.
Oh, I've done smoke. I can get smoke up to like a 33 or something if I really wanted to
Yeah.
farm for items. It's just...
Like,
Also, if
you're
you-
never going to miss a trap, and you're never going to miss...
Yeah, no.
A sneaking enemy would have to roll really high to sneak past you,
Yeah, you'd have to be me.
because your passive is your DC. So,
Let's start this combat.
but on the other hand, if you don't roll it that way, it kind of makes your passive skills a little more pointless.
I mean, I do it the way that, like, whenever you guys are traveling in Wildmount, we use Mistress's passive.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when you guys were in the cave and, like, things were more intense, I made you roll a couple.
Yeah. It just kind of makes passive skills feel a little useless, because outside of traveling, you don't get to use them.
Well, I mean,
Like, why waste a feat to get one up higher?
it's all situational.
Yeah, it's not. It's hard to balance.
It is.
It's too OP one way or the
I
other.
want to know these gelatinous cubes. I know they have shit decks because I recently ran one, so I want to know what their initiatives are.
fine. I'll go ahead and roll them now. 1.
Somebody tell me when Ben's not typing, please. Just for stream.
2.
He just muted himself.
He muted
Oh.
him, so.
I okay. Thank you, Ben. Sorry.
4. I haven't seen them yet. 5.
11, -1,
Nice!
0, 5. Can we get some music, by the way?
Let's do that one. Boop. Is it playing? Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you have... Actually, we did perception after your... You have a bonus action?
Are we restarting the initiative or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Wait.
Well,
What do you mean
maybe.
restart initiative?
Just because Smoke and me Smoke and Toes are the only ones that win. So it's starting at the 21 mark, which is fine.
I
Why
guess.
would you do...
So...
Because we did the things that activated the gelatinous cubes. So
See, yeah.
So
you're
go
right.
ahead and re-roll them. Because
Well,
that was just turn
we
order
already-
to figure out the trap.
We already had. I had already rerolled it.
yeah, well,
Oh, well-
That was the
yours was a
new one
21.
Yeah, after the cubes came up. Because I thought we were all rerolling for a comment.
Do I have something that gives me advantage on initiatives?
Being a Twilight Cleric.
No, I thought I had something. Maybe it was a feat I was looking at taking.
Alert.
I think I might have been looking at taking alert.
Hey!
How about that?
JR?
Yes,
Would you like to roll?
Reroll initiative.
I'll think about it. Yeah.
I think about
Who has higher deck?
it.
Slice or Gima?
Probably Guillermo.
What's Guillermo's?
Gima?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think it's like
Decided to shut out.
Mine's 14.
Uh, 17.
Yeah, but
Mine's for 10. 11, 5. Gima.
I'm gonna fly up. You said it's 40 feet
Yes.
to the top.
Okay.
dang, I was also gonna fly up.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna get hit if I stay here, so yeah.
yeah.
Exit out. You'd be leaving its range.
I understand that. I'm going to be hit regardless.
So better to try and get away than.
I just got hit. I'm also going to cast Fly on Slice.
Oh my gosh.
Not the one that so desperately wants to fly.
I
Is
just
that
want to be
all?
Vax, okay, guys?
That is it.
Okay.
I just want
Right.
to be Laura Bailey, guys.
But lizard. But also eat people.
If you get a broom, I'm getting you a fucking hat.
Aw.
I mean, okay, I'll wear that shit.
I'll go like
Watch
5 feet up, and then it hit into it.
Chris, has it been less than an hour since we came back from the teleportation circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I still haul
Okay.
on stars.
Chris, I
Okay.
wrote a bio and put it in the chat.
Cool. Cool.
You can bonus action use that, right?
I can, but I've already passed my turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna rage.
Imagine that.
I know. And I'm going to attack. And then I'll attack. And then, you know what? Why not? I'll attack.
And remember, your flying speed is now 50.
I'm real close to it.
You are welcome.
Those all hit because it has like a 2 AC.
You are not wrong. I'm just wanting TOs to get a
change it.
fucking crit.
Get those.
Also, it's very fitting that I received your box today, Jake.
Yeah, it is. It's a really cool Funko, isn't it?
Yeah.
Funko Pop.
And I saw the owl bear in my local D&D store, and I was like, Chris would like this.
It's super cute.
Damage. Some solid damage. And then that is my turn.
Did you already use your action surge today?
It recharges on a short rest, so I have it again.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Audrey.
So I'm going to drop into that hole. Can I still see over it?
So it's
'Cause
not.
I'm a tall boy.
If you want to, like,
I want to go down the stairs
this
just
step
enough.
right here,
Yeah.
like just to shoot off from. Like if
Yeah.
you go on like this stair, that would probably be like your head peeking out.
I'm gonna go to where like just waist high, so I can shoot and then duck in, basically.
Okay.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark at 2nd level on that guy. Ignore that damage.
Okay. Okay. Smart.
Because of my 1st level spell slots, guys. Fun times.
Feels bad.
I'm about to be out of 1st level spell slots.
You just guys
And
keep.
then,
You just keep going and not taking long rest.
Just
then
keep
I'm gonna shoot
swimming.
it. Twice. And it has been hurt.
Stack that damage. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
So
What are all those
24,
dice? This is
18.
Tell me which ones actually matter.
Yep, we're working on that.
all
18,
of them
right?
matter.
19.
Oh, yeah.
All
So I'm shooting fire arrows too, so as the arrow goes off, it just bursts into flames, and it's a
You're
streak of fire.
shooting fire arrows in a chamber that has been saturated in alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what? It's happening.
Questionable plan.
44 damage is the damage I got for it.
Rodri doesn't know that.
This room is
Magic fire.
It explodes. The entire alcohol starts burning, and we all suffocate.
The whole tower falls.
Alright, so how much of this room is actually alcohol fumes?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Alright, fine, he won't shoot fire arrows.
Don't do the lightning either.
You've already done it.
Yep.
I mean,
You
he would be,
call it.
he
Now
would
we
be
live
smart
with it.
enough. He would be smart enough not to light a candle inside of a gas tank.
I mean, what? It
I
would just.
think
Wait,
that's
wait,
not a-
what's
I
his
think it's
intelligence
that full of
level?
alcohol for you.
What's his intelligence?
I did say that you guys. It was very hard for you guys to
Chris,
breathe.
did you say
From the fuse-
intelligence check?
No. What was his intelligence and wisdom?
Oh.
I mean, I have a wisdom of 17 and intelligence of 10, so average
that's
High
intelligence.
wisdom.
Average
high
intelligence
wisdom.
is smart enough not to light a candle inside of a.
He's wise enough not to light a candle.
He's wise enough.
He's dexterous enough.
I'm just
not
saying
to
it'd probably
light
be
a
what?
Smart enough to know that a tomato is a fruit,
If you want to do
and
it.
wise enough to know that it does not belong in a fruit salad.
Go for it, Rodri. Just set a fireball off in this entire room.
It's gonna be cold damage then. Fuck's sake.
He's
Uh,
charismatic enough to sell you a tomato and a fruit salad.
So
Four-
that's 44 damage, and 6 of it was cold damage, and the rest was piercing and sneak attack.
What fire spells do you want to cast?
If I had a fire spell, I would
Soul's
fucking
not
do it.
Here.
Yeah, Soul would fucking fireball this place.
I would. With no regret.
Oh, I marked it to loop, but I don't know if it's shaded or not to loop. We're good.
So Toes, you better get that damn crit. I need dex checks from both of them.
Oh, nice.
At DC
Oh,
16.
thank God, I'll be able to see them.
So if they don't roll a nat 20,
Finally.
they fail.
Negative.
Thank you for letting me see them, Jake.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, they both fail, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literally,
Crazy,
my
that
D.
nat 26.
Yeah, that nat 20 is. So Toes.
Crit fishing, crit fishing.
Yeah, I was about to say you got a Vorpal sword, man. Crit fish.
We crit fishing today, boys. Cut its head off. See, it's right in there.
And I'm officially tapped on spells.
Oh no.
Fuck. Where can I move that would be okay? Fuck.
Back up into that corner. You'll be fine.
No, I'm not. Okay. This might be really bad for your rogue, guys.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep. I'm hoping that he can't. I'm hoping that he can't move over the staircase and has to go around it.
Well, he's not moving yet.
Not yet. But his turn will happen before mine will
This one
again.
is. As a
What if they
slurp.
Voltron and just make a giant gelatinous cube? Like, you thought our power was in one.
That's
Slurp,
kind of what they were
slurp,
before. Right?
slurps.
That would be terrifying, but also amazing. Slurp, slurp,
Slurp, slurp, slurps doesn't hit. Slurp, slurp, slurps.
Cut
Yeah,
that head off. Cut that head off.
Ben.
Benjamin.
No, my armor class is 19.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
It's
we
your turn though.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this one first.
slice
Okay.
that
Wait.
man's head off.
Which one? I'm sorry, I missed the thing.
The one with fairy fire.
3.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
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 Dang.
Alright.
Not quite a crit, but that's...
No. Ow.
You got another attack.
Yeah, I know. And we'll do it again. Let me change myself to advantage so I don't have to just roll twice. Ugh.
Oh.
Am I right?
You're right, Chris.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh, shit. I forgot to use my Slayer's Prey. So, an extra 1d6 damage on the first attack.
Slave prey.
Woo, an extra 3 damage.
Oh boy.
I'm really glad I
When you
took
are
those
in
extra,
air.
those
Go
3
ahead.
levels in Ranger instead of getting a Pegasus.
Me too.
Well, you did say Whiskey was with Guillermo. Guillermo was on the ground-ish.
No,
He
yeah.
always says something.
Guillermo.
Yeah, no, Whiskey's on
Okay.
Guillermo.
Okay. So it's just gonna move
And I'm
forward.
5 feet in the air.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm hovering.
So I went from here to yeah, right.
50 feet of move speed or 60?
50. That's all it can do. Cube. Which one? Oh, I'm on this one.
Cube, what will you
Man,
do?
you're just leaving your buddy on the ground.
Cube. Ooh, woo.
Oh, why?
So sorry.
Okay. It's going to try to engulf you.
I'm Sentinel.
Okay. Go for it.
You're not getting away.
No. How much damage? Alright. There you go.
I like how all of them are like fighting and fucking Smoke's cowering in a corner.
Man. I know just the reaction killed it, but Sentinel's fun.
It is a fun feed. Now the next cube.
Come here, cube!
I'm figuring it out.
What color is your fairy fire? Light gray, right? Kind of like an outline.
Does it have to attack to engulf?
The cube moves up to a speed. While doing so, it can enter large or smaller creature spaces.
Yeah.
Whenever the cube enters a creature space, the creature must take a DC Dex saving throw.
Cozy boy.
Okay.
Cozy
Dexterity save. My lowest. My second lowest save.
Oh.
7.
I hit that spicy nat 1.
Spicy natty.
I was hoping that he would be the buffer in between me and these two cubes up here. Doesn't seem like that's the...
That's fine.
You will take that much acid damage and you are engulfed.
Okay.
No, I never got close enough to Val to do this. But he'd be running. Sorry, go on.
Let's see.
Not worth burning the spell slot to have that damage.
Nope.
And then you can take an action to escape.
I can't. I guess I can't talk while I'm inside, so I can't misty step.
No, you can't breathe. Well, you can talk, but probably can't hear.
Does he have enough breath?
No.
I don't need to be able to hear. I just need to be able to use the verbal component of misty step.
Does he have enough breath in his lungs to do one verbal component?
That's the usual.
I mean, you can verbalize something without, like, you can mumble it in your mouth.
Oh, the usual rule is if
Or,
you're
like,
underwater
spell
or
gaming and
engulfed,
save
you can usually
Yeah.
get one verbal component out before you're engulfed. Or like once you've
You don't
been.
have to breathe, you just have to breathe after you do it.
If I attack that thing while he's on sided, do I hit him?
I'll be fine.
Oh, this is one breath.
I have a lot of health.
Well, that's cheeky.
What?
Oh,
That's not cheeky. That's 15 feet of movement.
That's cheeky.
That's pretty cheeky, I'm not gonna lie.
How tall is the... Am I still at half movement in here, or am I at full movement?
The water is still the same level.
Okay.
So it's up to your weight still.
Get your reaction though.
Yeah, I know. It's planning for the next move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
about right. Guess what my reaction is going to probably be used on?
uncanny dodge.
Yep.
Let's not forget the R.
So 14 damage.
Well, that was once.
What do you mean? No, I'm uncanny dodging, having the damage.
Okay. But that was not. That wasn't twice the damage.
Yeah, because 14 was the damage.
You add that damage too.
Oh,
Take it
okay.
together,
So
half
20,
that.
yeah, 26. Okay.
You take 13 damage.
No, 26 would have been doubled, correct? Oh, okay, you rolled twice. Never mind. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because I accidentally did do 66.
I just
Got
doubled it. Yep.
Okay.
Like that con save.
Is there the con save on just a hit?
I think
not
Fairy
anything.
Fire is concentration.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Yep, that drops.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Why aren't you showing? Can you do this? Yay! There we go. Here, Mom.
Cool.
You're on the ceiling.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
This one here.
Yeah. That's in golf.
That still hits because fucking trash armor class. Jesus fucking Christ.
One of my 7 motes of light shoots out of my head.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. Now, what is your rolling on using your action to do a bonus action?
No.
That spell specifically.
No, use one of your actions to do a crappier amount of damage.
I will remember.
If you say lightning bolt, I will kill you in real life. Don't shoot fire in here.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt. Doesn't do fire damage, does it?
It's lightning.
Lightning is hot. Fire isn't started by fire, it's started by heat.
Go for it, Guillermo. Go for it. Are you wise
swear.
enough to know the difference?
Are you?
He's certainly charismatic enough, guys. I swear.
He will turn alcohol and not exploding.
We're going to denature this alcohol.
Look, if you guys keep joking about it, you're gonna have to follow suit.
Listen, if I had a fire spell, you know my ass would have done
Like if you like keep joking like, oh, I'm gonna do lightning bolt or whatever. Firebolt.
I don't have any fire stuff. Or
Now I
would've.
would set it off, but like Smoke, I have no spells which deal fire damage.
Well, they would
wait.
kill it with fire, but they're in
Unless
the, like,
I
they're
use absorb elements, but I would have
So,
to take fire
would
damage
you-
high,
first.
waist high in alcohol with
Would-
fumes. So they
Would
don't
you
wanna
say
kill it with
that?
fire.
Would you say that lighting a fire would probably just create a whole room fireball?
Alcohol itself doesn't burn.
I haven't been attacked by a spell a single time.
The amount of fumes that are down here, I'm pretty sure it would be an explosion all the way up to the
I
room
was about
above.
to say, the fumes would explode, but
Yeah, but I'm saying, would that just be fireball damage? Because I have a bottle of alchemist fire.
She's done.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna
TPKs.
shoot the crossbow at the same one. And this is magical attack.
Which one? The one? This one?
Same one.
Oh, this one.
We TPK'd to a bunch of gelatinous cubes, not because the cubes were dangerous, but because we fought it in a distillery.
It's because we were dangerous.
We TPK
We
ourselves.
were the greatest danger to ourselves.
Yes.
I mean,
Not
you
wrong.
have always
My own
been.
worst enemy.
Yeah.
As the 2000s pop punk song says, I
Wow.
am my own worst enemy.
Who sang that? Come on, JR.
What was it?
Dang it. Who's the artist?
Who's the artist of my own worst enemy?
Yes.
I won't look it up.
Look it up. He's not old enough to hear it firsthand.
Is it All American Rejects?
Nope.
No, wait.
But
Is the-
name
is
of the
it
band is a
Plain
person-
White Tees.
You somehow got even more off,
The name of the band is what?
Lit.
which is so appropriate for the situation we're in.
The name of the band's Lit?
Like, it's
I
pretty
would-
lit.
That's pretty
I
lit,
would have
guys.
never guessed that in a million years.
Plain White Tees.
Plain White Tees. Hard.
Man, playing like these.
My favorite
So,
part again.
whose turn is it?
I was gonna
You know
guess
what
my
album the song was on? Oh,
No, I don't know the album.
Hey, Sniper.
Incredible.
Make a Molotov cocktail. I wish I had a Molotov cocktail.
Molotov talk cop top.
Molotov cocktail.
I wish I had a Molotov.
Yeah,
I wish I had a Molotov.
a Molly
I
cock
wish I had a monster cock.
Malacock top
Oh
tail.
wait, I already do.
in your desk drawer.
Top.
It actually did used to be in my drawer. But because I was house sitting, it's currently sitting in a bag somewhere in Potomac, Maryland.
That's fair. Whose turn is it?
My turn. All right.
Let's get
I'm
it.
waiting for Guillermo to be, like, done.
I don't need to move. I'm good.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I have good
I was
sight
eating
lines.
Cheetos when you were saying something. So the crunch overheard me hearing you.
Damn, guys.
Like, it was eavesdropping? It overheard it?
Well, you know what I mean. My crunch in my head was too loud to hear you.
Got it. I got drowned out by the crunch. They say
Oh.
he get lost in the sauce, but he can also get drowned out in the crunch.
I am going to. I think Tia's can handle himself. That gelatinous cube's almost dead. I'll focus on the one right in front of me. I'm going to hit it. Hit it.
Alright. Okay.
Hit it.
Okay.
Hit
You
it.
rolled a 3 and you still
Okay.
hit.
They have an AC6 or AC6.
It's
Whatever he rolls, it's gonna hit.
Unless
Yeah.
any of us roll a natural one,
Unless-
we hit.
I love
That's
that.
true. And I'll roll damage.
Thanks, Jake. You just jinxed me. I'm gonna roll 2 ones. Because I've done that multiple times.
It's true, he has.
19, 29, 44.
To which one? This one?
One right in front of me, yeah.
How many? 40.
44.
44. And then I'll action search.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's that good shit.
2, 3. Only register 2. 3.
25, 33 more.
Whoa. Damn, why'd it come in late?
2.
My computer must have been laggy.
Slice is just a fucking whirl of blades.
And then
Flying rollerblades.
I'll use a charge of my sword to do a GA necrotic damage. Love those DAs, guys. Sag. And I do D10 with my maneuvers now, so I'll use maneuver. Menacing. To try to frighten it and do a D10 more damage. And it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Unless it
Oh,
can't
boy.
be frightened, which
Unless it's
Oh
dead.
boy.
unless it's fully
Yeah.
Ooh, so good.
that fails. It's frightened of
Oh,
me.
does it?
My
I
main
wasn't
goal
sure.
was to
Can
Full
you
health.
frighten Johannes?
to
He
get
just
it
did it.
fully down, but I didn't do it.
Technically, they're
Yeah.
immune to being frightened, I believe.
Yeah, if they're immune, that would make
He's
sense.
dead and around anyway.
I don't remember.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you can't
actually.
frighten fungus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I
It-
was
it
like,
does have
slime
a
probably
immunity.
in general.
Hey, fungus,
you
Wait,
can't.
you're not a
immune.
fun guy.
It doesn't really have a brain. You can't frighten it. You can't
Okay.
frighten a jelly.
Rodri, you have the opportunity to kill 2 of them this turn.
I can't rationalize
I do
fear.
realize that, yes.
Do
But
it.
he's probably gonna
Hold on,
run.
before we move on.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that joke and I'm judging you.
He just wants to make
Thank
sure
you.
you know.
It's Wiggles and
Thank you.
anxiety. Yeah. They're all like down there teaming up, and I'm just fucking cornered up here.
I can't see
I'll
you.
get up.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm gonna be fine, but still.
Back out from under the stairs. Very important question. Chaos being in the cube, does that give me sneak attack?
No,
Technically, it's within 5 feet.
I'm not incapacitated.
Yeah.
He is still a threat because you can stab it from inside.
I guess so.
By the
Alright. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark, even though I forgot to use it to that one. And then I will attack the one that Tails is in with Sneak Attack.
Moving your hunter's mark to this one.
Yes.
But you're attacking that one.
Yeah, as a bonus.
Okay. Okay.
So that's 8 damage plus 3 cold damage. Fuck, 8, 19, 11.
That's 20 damage.
You don't have to do the math.
damage.
It's fine. It has 3 left. Fine.
That's still 20 damage.
Tiaz, you are no longer engulfed with this by this one, as
Nice.
it just like dissipates.
So the other one attacks me and engulfs me.
Oh, probably.
That's fine. Hopefully this time I won't fail my deck save. And if I do, I can teleport out.
And then yes, you also do kill this.
Shout out. How much was the one I was hitting left?
5.
Fuck. You hate
what?
to see it. If I wouldn't have rolled
3 and
2
5.
twos.
I left mine with
Audrey
3.
did the cleanup.
I'm making up for all the times that y'all stole Val's kills.
You only had to do 8 damage to kill both of those.
I'm gonna move back down out of sight. And that'll be my turn.
Out of sight and out
Okay.
of mind.
I pop up, I steal kills, I go away.
Perfect.
So I have 35 movement because I have 70 halved. I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and then movement and action sprint to the other corner. And end my turn.
Just kite that motherfucker.
Hey, listen, you guys took care of the other 3. I'll keep this one busy. You just work your way to me.
So yeah. It's gonna... Go ahead. And hopefully not fail. Another dex.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
that's much better.
That's a...
You still take... half. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so I take 5 damage.
Wait. Oh, no, you don't take any. Sorry.
Okay.
You can choose to be pushed back 5 feet or to the side of it.
I'd like to be pushed to the side so I can be here.
I'll take that down.
Let me reset my health to 20.
Now it's
Yeah, he was a fruit jello for a while. Sniper.
Okay. I'm going
These
to
are Jello shots, guys. It's alcohol gelatinous cubes.
It is jello
use my
shots.
bonus action to select this gelatinous cube as my Slayer's Prey. Does it have Fairy Fire on it still?
Nope, I
No.
lost con.
Okay, cool. So I'm at normal attack. Oof. Almost a 20. I would like to roll damage. There we go.
Okay.
That flat plus 10 damage is really putting in work.
Right?
And I did announce it, but I didn't roll it. Plus 5. So it's great.
That emote with the sunglasses. I just wish they were tilted a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking to chat. You guys continue.
You good?
Yeah, that was my turn.
Okay. And you were dead.
It's just the
You're dead.
-1 that's left.
You were dead.
It cannot get to me.
No, it can't. It's gonna try.
I need an adult! One of you motherfuckers get up here!
Give him.
cast lightning bolt through it into me.
That's not what I'm doing.
Though you thought of it.
No.
Oh. Well, that was a Ben
Such
roll.
high damage, such low damage. Wow.
Sorry, Ben.
Wow.
I literally cut my last damage in half.
Yeah.
You know, I used to have frost damage super, but now I have psychic.
Yeah, and you know how he did
Oh,
that?
wait, Chris, if you're having the
By
piercing
donating
damage...
money to the charity.
Chris, you're not having the piercing damage, are you?
No.
Okay, cool. 'Cause
Hey.
it is magic.
No. It doesn't have resistances.
And that's it for me.
Nice. You
Yes.
are no longer in danger as all the cubes around you are dead.
Yeah.
Were they once alive? Who knows? It's like a jellyfish. They don't have a brain. What would you like to do?
Hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everything's already dead.
One of
That
the top isn't.
is next to you.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere there is a hill dwarf that is crying.
Yeah, I am crying. Sorry, I was just realized what you meant.
Okay. The one next to him isn't dead. Alright.
Yeah.
So I will move. And I'll use Commander Strike to let smoke attack.
Okay.
And I'll use 2 of my attacks for long.
Oh, I'm getting to attack something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commander Strike.
Shit.
No sneak attack, because nothing would.
Fuck, I haven't used this yet. Which one am I attacking?
The one in front of you.
The only one that's left alive.
Oh, I thought the other one was left alive also.
Nope, they're all dead, except this one.
Next 5 damage for his attack. Do you have exactly 100 health?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and Girma has 101.
Nice. He is Wizard 101.
Kind of salty about that
Winning.
one. I don't get sneak attack or any other damage, so.
No.
Yeah, that's
Roger. You are currently not next to a cube. But you can shoot it.
I can if I come up like up here. Actually, can I come up like right there and bonus I can hide to get sneak attack?
Look at the little rogue in you.
Do a stealth
And that may or may not be a reference to me.
on a cube. It's gonna be
I'm
no
looking
DC,
from
but I just want to see what you do.
I'm looking for the stuff. Don't worry. Damn it.
I mean, it's enough. It's enough.
I know, but that was the worst roll.
It has a super low passive. That's enough. You can go ahead.
It's waiting. It has to roll a lot. Give it a minute. Oh, ignore that D6 because I bonus action stealth.
What, can't you do it?
Tell
What,
me
can,
the total.
42.
Okay, yeah, it had 15 left. Which I don't even know why I had you do math, because 10 and 8 is enough. So, you have killed all the cubes that you have all perceived.
Perceived. I hate that.
Over of that. Huh?
I'm doing an active perception check. How many other cubes are there?
No more.
Smoke is going to be muttering and upset and like wiping the acid off him as he walks over and just pulls the fucking hammer down.
Dump a lot more cubes on our head.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if it happens or not.
5 more, baby.
Yeah, Jake, that's my biggest problem to get max damage, is it takes a bonus action to hide and a bonus action to move.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. So I have to pick. Which is why I'm always trying to get sneak attack procced some other way.
Trust me, man, I've been fighting that this entire campaign.
Yep, rogues are fun.
Rogues.
Yeah, you do really low damage unless you can stack it with other shit.
I have played a rogue twice. For one session in a campaign that I dropped out of, and in a one-shot.
And you have magical weapons too, I don't, so it's even worse for me.
Mm-hmm. I forget what I got the Frost brand from. Oh, I got it because I was the only one without something magical when we did the snow thing.
Yeah.
I would benefit the most from it.
Which I need to make another Christmas. I need to make a Christmas one, not just find a Christmas one.
Make a Christmas one, Chris. Make a
But
Christmas
I also have to make a Halloween one. Because Halloween's on Saturday. Unless no one else has kids, so no one else is doing anything, right? It's just us.
Let me check my.
If
they have children.
I don't have children, but I have siblings.
So you can't go trick-or-treating, you're an adult. Stop it.
I won't go trick or treating.
No fun for you.
I won't have fun.
D&D.
I could see my friends trying to plan something on that day, but
What happens when I pull the damn axe down?
yeah.
Also, was there anything of any value inside of these gelatinous cubes, or was it just pure and utter?
They were just.
I figured.
Literal alcohol gel.
But my D&D.
They were Jello shots.
My inner D&D.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was alcohol gel. It was like just.
Yeah, I said
bunch
they were
of
Jello
hand
shots.
Yeah, they were Jello
hand
shots.
sanitizer.
What happens when I pull this axe? Are we all dying again?
You're gonna pull the axe down?
I mean.
Yes, he said
Yes.
it like 12 times.
Yeah.
yeah. You already
so you pull it
committed.
down and it gives a lot less. Pull the lever. It just as soon as you try to tug it down, it just falls. It has no resistance to it, but nothing extra happens.
I'm gonna.
Yay! WWF.
Hey, thank you for the raid.
Woof.
Noise.
Hello, everyone.
So we're gonna take a break in D&D, and we're gonna talk about WWF and and that they were playing. Oh geez.
Those hypes.
Fall Guys for a bit.
Wow. Hey,
Yeah.
Bo, you got our. Never mind. Look at
I
that.
got it.
Look at that.
I got it.
Didn't even have to have Bo do it this time.
How was your stream? We're playing D&D and they just killed 5 gelatinous cubes made of alcohol.
It is, yeah. That is
Yeah.
a bot that we use for most everything. really.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can get it to post our links and everything, and it's just a super easy way.
You'd have to talk to Bo because.
Bo is our back end guy.
Hey,
I thought
I thought
your
Ben was
back-end
our
guy.
back-end guy. Hey, look at
We
us.
don't talk
you're
about
not
that.
wrong. Ben is our back-end guy.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun with Fall Guys too. We streamed it on release this last Tuesday, and then when we're done with D&D here in an hour, we'll probably go to Fall Guys or something.
Yeah.
Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully the servers work,
It's
because
a-
the last
it's a
2
fun
times
game
we
to
tried
play.
to stream it, they crapped out on us. But
Yeah. Were the servers okay when you were playing? Did you make matches and stuff?
I heard there was problems with them earlier today.
And there was big problems yesterday.
they're just
I
trying.
don't
They
think
didn't...
they were ready for everyone that wanted to play that game.
No, it was such a small game, but it had 150,000 people on opening. Like that's a lot.
People
in
love battle royales.
Yeah, but it was
okay?
also given away with PlayStation Plus, which really just boosted those numbers.
Okay, that's good to
Well,
hear.
we're gonna hope that it's doing well for us here in about an hour or so.
So if you are with our raid, we are a East Coast US based stream. We do a lot of D&D on the weekends, and then we do a variety of games on Tuesday night, which is Wednesday afternoon
Hey,
for
thank you.
Australians.
Thank you for the donation, Bo.
Aw, Bo.
Hey, me and you are getting our
I had
items, right?
So I wasn't talking because I had to reset my password. So the was like, no, confirm your email. I was like, I've done this before.
How we've been doing is any bits and subs that we've gotten during this duration of the campaign is also going into a lump sum, which last I checked is just at about $100 US.
And then add another 50
plus,
50 AUD from just this stream.
yeah.
So
And we play variety games on Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. Times are weird. With our friends, it's mainly just the 4 of us, and then there are 6 of us who play D&D together.
we are currently struggling to figure out puzzles.
Yeah, we're doing
Puzzles?
puzzles.
What are they? Just the concept
Currently
of puzzles.
Struggling
That's
to
where
not
I
blow
am.
ourselves up.
Me, I am Chris. I am the main person behind Critter Quit, like with the Instagram and the YouTube and the Discord and stuff.
Tiamat.
I'm Jake. I handle the actual Twitch streaming, but that's more because internet and good computer, and I enjoy playing D&D and having fun with my friends.
Will, but everybody calls me Bo, and I do most of the Discord stuff with Chris.
Guys, we just had our very first name reveal for Bo.
My
On all
God.
of the
I think
bios.
so.
Yeah, but nobody.
Yeah.
All
You are
of
the
bios.
only one that everybody just
Who
keeps
reads
with
the
Bo.
bios?
Yeah,
Reads
'cause
bios.
when we started streaming back in, what, December?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I came
I
back,
knew
it
it.
was, do you want to go with your username or your real name? I was like, well, everybody knows my username, and that's what they call me in the server, so sure, keep it simple.
I mean, I still call you Bo, and I talk to you like 3 to 4 days a week, if not more.
I never watched Critical Role. I thought Bo was the real Bo.
Aww.
It is a real Bo.
I'm real Bo.
Bo is the real Bo.
Marissa ripped
Okay.
off my username.
Real damn it.
Yeah, it's totally not a direct reference to her character.
But also,
See,
I'm Trey. I am just the fourth person here.
He's my
Mainly
emotional
because-
support. He's my husband.
He married into it. He married into it.
Into this,
Yeah.
married into it 10 years ago.
And then on Saturday and Sundays, we also have reoccurring players who play D&D with us, Ben and JR.
It's me, reoccurring player number
It's us.
1, and Ben.
Yeah, we don't really work here.
We don't work here. We're just here. We're just here to play some D&D. Hi.
But you know, we appreciate them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
This campaign has been running for almost a year,
that's scary.
That's
which
exciting.
is
A little bit.
a
What are we gonna do for the
millennia when
year?
you
We
talk
have to
about
talk about
D&D.
Yeah, like it's honestly crazy.
Nice to meet you too. I've heard. I forget the name behind the account, but.
And reoccurring players. Oh, hey, Lucy.
Reoccurring player.
I really need to get that one thing back up when the modes pop up. They bounce around the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
we need that.
Those were cute.
It was. It's so weird to get working though. So, shall we play some D&D?
Yeah, let's
I
listen to
could go for a movie.
So all of the gelatinous cubes are killed, dissipated. You pulled down the axe on the dwarf over there, and nothing extra happened.
Can I inspect the statue that Tio's flipped the mug on?
Of Vergadane?
Yeah. Do I, now that I'm close, notice anything different from it?
No, other than the cup is right side up.
Is his frown back to a smile, or is he still frowning?
He is still frowning.
Is there any other movable parts on him?
No. Not that you can tell.
Well, what do we do, guys? Continue down, call it a day.
Continuing down is going to be wild.
Yeah.
Do these gelatinous cubes have anything of note on them?
No, they were literally Jello shots. They didn't have any one or anything in them. Oh yeah, because Onward is very much based on D&D-ish type fantasy.
And let's be honest, just flat out one of the best Disney movies that have come
It's
out
really
in
cute.
the last decade.
I really like it. It's Pixar movie.
It
By
looks good, but I have not seen it.
By
should
Pixar
watch.
movie standards,
I have not watched a movie in more than a year now.
I'm conflicted.
It's really
what?
cute because
Watch Sky High. I haven't watched
Oh,
a movie
well.
in theaters or watched
Right.
a new movie in more than a year.
Sky High counts.
it's a really cute movie if you're into that sort of nerdy fantasy because you get those references that they're trying to make.
Oh, we're still talking about
It's honestly one of the first Disney movies to make me cry in a long time.
Really?
Every
I
movie
was-
makes
I
me
was
cry.
pretty much
Coco
full out
makes me
following.
cry. Moana makes me cry.
I really liked it. Yeah, it's pretty high up on my list of Pixar movies. Pixar makes a lot of really good movies, so Pixar.
Bold statement.
No.
What a controversial statement, JR.
What? Pixar makes good movies. I know. Really breaking new grounds here.
Revolutionary defiant you are.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What can I say? Good storytellers. Good 3D animators. I guess I have unpopular opinions. I guess I'm kind of quirky. I don't know. All right. Let's D&D. I really like Onward though.
Yeah, how deep do we want to go down this place?
I'm ready to stop here for real smoke. But I still have quite a bit of health left and I could keep going.
The problem is we're tapped on
Death
spells. Do we
Spells.
want to try and sleep here?
I'm gonna not sleep in the room filled with invisible monsters.
No, but like, well,
and
okay.
enough alcohol to make us die from alcohol poisoning in our sleep.
But we sleep. There's that, or there's the room above us which has lava in it, or the room above that which is the entrance.
Or
What about
like
the
a
room above the
above
entrance?
that,
There
which
is an upstairs.
outside.
Yeah, but upstairs could be just as dangerous. The town is filled with demons.
My vote is for sleep upstairs.
Why
I'm
don't
voting
we-
sleep.
Why don't we at least check down the
Take
stairs?
shifts? Like
It
how
does-
we checked the teleportation pad?
Yeah. Every time we check
know-
something, we go into a new room.
We're not going to hell. Not
I'll-
again.
I
I
will.
mean-
Should I stealth? Like, there's 3 sets of stairs that go down, right?
Where do you supposed to go for Ringa?
God. I need to be
Two
able
go
to
up and two go down.
consistently get a voice.
Does
for
this one go up to
character.
the previous staircase that we were at?
You do.
Like the lava floor?
Yes, because if you remember from the previous
Yep.
map, there was 2 staircases down.
Yep, I was just making sure.
Yep.
Smoke, if you want to check down that staircase,
I'll stealth down and just looking.
say.
Alright, just looking.
Okay. Wow, that. So you can't make it.
Oh.
I will fall down the stairs.
Yeah, so
Loudly.
It's a little slippery when you head downstairs. And when
you
you were
slip into a teleportation pad and go right back.
when you were on the stairs, like firing off, I will let you know that it felt a little bit warmer than it did when you rose up out of the water onto like the main floor. And smoke as you are like peeking your head as the water is rushing down. You notice that like there's hot air coming out of the airspace between the water and like the ceiling of the stairs.
I'll continue down until I see the next floor. I'm feeling pretty stealthy.
Okay.
I was headed that way. I don't know that I'm being loud, so.
Where's there smoke? There's yeah. I have set multiple buildings and ships on fire in this campaign, so.
Okay, so exiting the staircase, you find that this next sub-level is intensely hot. Bubbling liquid, bright red and white, can be seen far below, and it looks like the magma that it was from like the upper level. This chamber before you has a long, narrow stone walkway that is bisected by what essentially looks like a balance beam, and at the far end of the path is a stone platform with what appears to be another staircase down.
Do I see any enemies?
Not that you notice, but you can make a perception. You do not notice.
That is my passive, so.
You have to smoke?
The funny part for me is, like, the passive perception is also the minimalist I can roll because of reliable talent.
Right. How, like, are you leaving the stairs as you're checking it out? Like, are you...
How big is the landing outside?
I'll just bring you to the middle.
There you go. Do the whole critical role thing. Ask enough questions and the DM's finally like, fuck it, you can just see the thing.
Exactly. That's things like D&D, guys. Pester the DM enough to get the next map.
Oh.
So your stairs are over here and here.
So I'd be up here.
What a shag carpet.
Right?
Shut the hell up!
We transported back to the 70s.
Magma.
We're in the 70s, guys.
Guys, I found it out.
Like the 1470s.
So I'm gonna head back up the stairs to everybody else.
Zing!
While I'm down there, does that look like a path?
Yeah, it's like a narrow path.
It's
okay.
Yeah, this is a path, and then the other way is a balance beam type thing.
Want me just to go down there?
Wait, no, can I would step out enough to just try and see what's in this area.
Does it feel oppressive?
Guillermo, I wouldn't come down here.
Hot.
I would tell you not to on the stairs. Because my reasoning is
it's hot, it's sweltering, there's pools of magma.
It's hot.
Magma.
Does it feel like does it feel like we wouldn't be able to rest down here? Like, is it that hot, or is it just...
Yeah, it is that hot.
Damn it.
Well, my thing is every floor so far has had like a hidden enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't doubt if there's some fire elementals or magma elementals that'll pop out of this lava.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying?
What are you insinuating?
I'm going to bring Whiskey down through, or I'm gonna motion to Fraudery to head back up the stairs.
Okay.
And I'm going to take over Whiskey's sight, and I'm going to fly down the stairs and across the lava and see if there's a force field on the next staircase.
Yeah.
Okay, so floor below has tons of lava, force field on the staircase, so there's another puzzle to clear. Which means probably more enemies. I don't think at the moment we should take on those enemies.
Hey.
Do we want to head up and try and take a
the uncomfortable rest would just be like Bo sleeping in Georgia, like hot.
Please, Georgia's hot. That's cute.
Georgia's humid, and
motherfucker.
See,
Also here.
Yeah, but
Florida's all humid. We get random waves of like desert heat and humidity heat.
Yeah,
it's weird. It'll be a dry 105, or it'll be 95 and 90% humidity.
Yeah, have the heat index of 120.
Yeah, that's a toss-up.
Today we had low humidity.
I've lived in Texas and I've lived in Florida, and I would say Florida is worse. And I lived in El Paso, Texas, so it was a fucking desert.
I've lived in Tennessee and California. I'd rather have California heat.
I'll take heat.
Yeah.
I'll take California heat.
I've lived in...
The only time it was bad is when it was El Nino and it was humid and hot.
Maryland and Vancouver. And Vancouver is
better. You don't
better.
know what hot is.
Yeah. I mean, it gets up to 100 degrees in Maryland pretty regularly.
Okay.
It's too hot in Maryland.
So where do we want to try and... Do we want to just retreat, or do we want... I want to continue going. Like, I want to explore this.
I'm down to keep moving.
I want to rest. I want to rest, though.
I'm not entirely tapped.
Ground.
I'm not entirely tapped.
Sorry, 5 more charges to fire off.
I'm tapped on spells. Fraudry's tapped on spells.
I have one spell left.
Where's the Vav? I'm tapped on spells.
Terrible news.
I have to guess, Guillermo, that you're down at least over 75% of yours.
Everything but like first level, because I don't really use first level spells.
Yeah, so we got a couple first level from you, and that's it.
You can use Careless Stars tomorrow.
I have almost all my spell slots left, but they're not that useful.
Yeah,
I think we could
Slice.
take a handful of fire elementals, but at the very least, maybe we could sleep down there.
I could keep going.
Keep an eye out.
Let's be honest, we just fought 5 gelatinous cubes. That's like 500 health worth of shit.
What is this health you speak of?
Yeah, okay, meta. Screw off. They seemed up to you guys. I'll continue going if you guys want to. I am a rogue in the end. I can shoot my bow as much as I want.
I think we should sleep, but not in this room or the room below.
I think
we should sleep
but
below.
not in this reality.
There's nothing down there yet, and if we don't make a lot of noise, like, we actively trigger these creatures.
No,
so...
but the thing is, you always it seems like there's a puzzle, so we probably have to trigger the creatures to find the key to the puzzle.
But we're not going to solve the puzzle. We're just going to go down there and sleep. We can't sleep in this room, right, Chris?
No, eventually all the alcohol would drain out.
So at the moment, the amount of alcohol that is being poured into and draining out of, pretty much, like, net
equalized. I vote go all the way up top.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Does anyone have a torch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's walk out of this room. And then detonate all the alcohol.
I think that Guillermo has a point that might collapse part of the tower.
That's a huge.
It could.
We're talking a 40. We're talking about a 40-foot tall room
with nothing but
of alcohol vapors.
Of vapors. Oh, my vapors.
Oh, my vapors.
And wherever air heats, it expands, and that amount of volume expanding that rapidly is going to be a problem.
So yeah, let's head up to the first floor and sleep there.
The ground floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
This isn't the UK. The first floor is the ground floor.
Well, no, like the first subfloor or the ground floor.
The first subfloor. The first floor. Sorry.
Main entrance.
The ground floor.
This one.
Yes.
Where you killed Schvalt and stuff.
Yeah. Schvalt
okay.
Stuff.
Let's go ahead and take this dead body.
Is this door like closable?
Yeah.
Did it open inward or outward? Yes, this is important.
It opens out.
Fuck. Is there a door handle? Like, is there something I could tie from the door?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take 50 feet of rope and fucking tie the door to this statue, and then hopefully somebody else will tie the door to this statue. So we can sleep without them. Like, if they try and open the door, we'll at least know.
Yeah, so take watches.
Yeah, but, you know...
Are there beams in the roof anywhere?
Yes.
I'm gonna go roost on a beam.
I'm a fucking pass.
Alright, you chicken.
Preferably one back here. See the door.
I'm actually still pretty healthy, so I'll take first watch.
I'll take last watch.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, everybody.
Ben, let me bring your two.
You're taking 3 watches?
Yeah,
Like-
we'll have to.
3
Yeah.
shifts?
We don't have anybody that can sleep less.
Okay. You do not notice anything. Nothing happens out of the ordinary.
No, the door opens outward, so we can't barricade it, Sniper. We have to tie it inward. So that's why I said I tied it that way. So, okay, that's my watch.
It's eerily quiet. Like, you're not used to the quiet. Sure, people are making noise while they sleep. But
Toad snores extremely loudly.
like a roar.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. On like group stealth checks while you're sleeping.
Can you all hear me? Okay, I just got disconnected from you.
I was there,
Doing with
behind
your
the mirror.
Something was there. So
Stop
he
it.
melts out the door.
Just go.
I didn't summon him. He was just there. He's taking a second
During my
watch.
shift, I would have summoned Whiskey. Oh no, Whiskey's still alive.
Okay.
What I'm talking about.
Whiskey's still alive.
Yeah.
Well,
Who wanted? I'm taking last watch. So who wanted?
Yeah,
I'll
so
take
whoever takes
second
it.
watch. Perception. Solid 18.
Again, you don't really notice anything, especially over Tia's snoring, roaring. And then Fredry.
A minute to hide, and then I'll do my perception check.
Okay.
And I have a passive 28 too. So it's still a 25 stealth, alright?
Still, nat 1 stealth again.
I'm gonna roll. I'll roll too many nat ones. Anti-Percy.
You do not notice anything, and you are all able to take a long rest. And now that you are actually taking a long rest, we can finish up your level up. Everyone will pull up the UA Feats PDF.
Ooh.
Hey!
Yay.
Pig's already got that one pulled up.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm thinking.
Did we get another one, or?
You get your 1.
Oh, well, shit.
Well, no, you would. Yes, Bo.
Did you not know that
You
we'd
took
be
an
getting
ASI feat, so you took observant. I am granting you, I'm breaking my game further by giving you a feat at level 14.
For why?
Chef. Taking chef. I'm gonna be a chef before she is.
I was
No.
thinking about taking chef because I eat people.
Oh.
That would make more
They
sense.
That-
don't want part of your meals, though, probably.
I mean.
Yeah, no, I don't think I
probably
trust
not.
what you gave me. In reality.
I'll choose Gunner. No, I'm kidding. But I'm not.
So for those completely lost, there were some feats that came out that aren't official, but they're fun. And this was just a reward to my players for basically sticking around and dealing with me for a year.
Or
And
in my case, joining at the end.
Hey,
Yeah.
you dealt with us, regardless of what you want to say.
I don't know.
since December at least. And then before that with Winds of Fate.
With moldy robes.
And then, you know, this is the last session that we'll have for the campaign, like the charity campaign. And it's good times. We've raised money. So
Hey guys.
why does it taste like Soylent Green? So yeah, it's just a reward.
Guys, I finally had an 8 strength, not a plus, not a 7.
So if everyone will discuss what they're actually taking, kind of in depth for those that may not have UA feats pulled up or even heard of them or even know what D&D is.
It's D&D, honestly.
How is this breaking your character? Please
It's
explain.
really weird. It's a weird game.
I mean, honestly, I would have taken Tracker. Just so I
Yeah.
could use Hunter's Mark without casting a spell. But I already took
Take
Observant.
tracker. You already took which one?
I already took Observant. I already took a
No,
feat with
we're-
my ISI.
Well, yeah,
We're
but you
getting
have to
another
take.
one.
But it has to be from UA.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting another one.
Yeah. I'm taking
You're getting
Piercer.
one free, one bow. Now
I
that you
thought
guys
you
have
said-
actually taken a long rest, which is how I did say that you guys would be leveling up was after taking a long rest, but last week was also a reward because you were only about halfway through the XP in order to get level 14. So you're getting double rewards these like last week and this week.
It's because we hit our goal for donations.
That's right. That's what we're getting.
So now we get an extra fee.
What does this taste like, sir? I'm taking Piercer, which is the new UA feat that pretty much you get a +1 to strength or dex. As long as you do damage with a piercing weapon, you can re-roll one of the dice on your damage, but you have to retake the new roll. And when you crit, you get an extra 1 of that damage dice, though that damage dice does not get doubled. Works like the Ruthless Critical. What is it called for barbarians?
That sounds right.
Brutal critical.
Brutal Critical. Thank you.
Let's see. You can post
I
links
might
in my
get
own
slashed.
Twitch, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
These are what
Good
they're
balance.
looking through.
I knew what I was taking. But guys, I finally have an 8 strength, not a fucking 7.
I'm so proud.
So you're taking it. Oh, because you probably have a 20 in dex.
Yep.
Okay.
And it says maximum of 20.
Yeah, it does say that. Ben, what are you taking?
I am taking Eldritch Adept.
Yep, that would make sense.
Love it.
I don't know which Eldritch Invocation I'm gonna take it, but probably either Devil's Sight
Uh-huh.
or Mask of Many Faces.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You okay over there, JR?
Yeah. I'm fine.
You want to tell us what you're taking?
I'm glad you asked. I'm thinking slasher. Kind of want to do tracker to do slightly more damage, but like, I think slasher would make more sense.
Guys, I could do that, or I could take Magic Adept
Which would be wild and wacky.
and then Twin Smite.
No,
I could smite 2 people at once.
because wouldn't that be only level 1 smites though? Because isn't it a sorcery point per level?
You get 2. Yeah, I could use it on level 1 and level 2 smites.
Yeah.
I couldn't use it on the smite class feature, but I could use it on smite spells.
That seems a little broken.
They didn't think it fully through.
That's why
Maybe.
they're UA.
That's why it's UA.
What are you? All right, Guillermo, are you actually taking Chef?
No, not actually. I'm taking Fey Touched.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
I do slasher.
Wait, do you not have a 20 charisma?
No, I had a 19.
Oh, damn.
What is your first level spell you're choosing?
I don't know, I'm looking through them right now.
It has to be divination or enchantment.
I've got it.
Okie dokie. But it's any.
Right, I might take Hunter's Mark.
Oh, good, and you're using that website.
Or Dex. I can take Dex.
I love that I found that website.
Yeah, but would
Which
those really
one?
work? Because aren't those both bonus damage on like
This
attacks?
website.
More so than spells?
Hold on, I have to pull it up.
Right, but I could use them to boost my damage whenever my spells run out.
Oh, that's fair. No, that's a good point actually.
That was my idea behind it.
This website.
More so as a reserve trait.
I just like how it's laid out with spells.
Yeah, because like Misty Step, I'm not going to use that much. I can fly.
No, and you have the cloak of the Mountebank,
Oh.
so you can Dimension Door.
Ben, will you read chat for a second? Ellie has a good point.
What is Well, I'm not loaded in on Twitch chat.
You
'cause I
can't
couldn't
twin smite
lower
due
the
to their range being self.
You're right. Also, it wouldn't work anyway because it's on one hit, and you have to hit the person. So unless I manage to hit 2 people with a single attack, it wouldn't work anyway.
Yeah, so that you'd have to stack that with like the other feat or a barbarian feature. I don't know. There's something.
Okay, so we'll get back to you in your first level spell. Bo.
Unless, Chris, you're planning on adding guns, at which point I will be taking Gunner.
No.
So I can get that foot.
We have enough ranged attackers for her to deal with.
I
Considering.
need the mechanics of guns.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm gonna take this off.
What are you taking, Bo?
I should take Piercer because Tracker makes no sense for me. But I'm kind of letting Jake do the damage. Because
I mean,
I'm never gonna outdo you in damage.
We've done the math, man. We're actually equal in damage. Like single target, like single shot, I have you, but you make up for it by the fact that you shoot twice.
More chances for me to roll nat once.
Exactly. Or nat 20s. That works both ways.
Max damage.
Actually, I'm not going to be taking Eldritch Adept. I'm going to be taking Practiced Expert.
Yeah, that is a good
That's
one.
a good one.
If I didn't have expertise in fucking everything, I would have.
I've already got proficiency in everything I need.
Proficiency in Stealth.
I am taking Hunter's Mark.
Hey,
And what's great about the Fey Touch thing is I can do either one of those without expending the spell slots at least one time per day. But I can still cast them using spell slots regardless.
Yep.
hey, I have a request. If you take Practice Expert, Toast,
Yes.
for the love of all things holy, for your proficiency, choose one of the intelligence-based things. Because we all
I
suck.
might have chosen Stealth. I have a -1 in Intelligence. What?
Because nobody has proficient in history, insight, or history arcana.
Fine, we don't need
You
it.
use
Nah,
those checks.
stealth is a good one though.
I took Stealth, and then I'm giving myself Expertise in Athletics for more mobility and the ability to grapple people if need be. I don't actually know how to give myself Expertise.
I can do it for you.
I never play Rogues or Bards, so. And then I'm bumping my Wisdom by 1 to give myself 14 Wisdom.
So, did
Everyone
Bo ever pick?
pass for everyone.
It'll be
He's
Piercer or Tracker.
deciding, I think.
It's gonna be Piercer or Tracker.
Is this list available for future feats if we want to pick them? Because I get a feat at next level.
No.
Okay. I was just gonna take
Maybe, maybe our next donation campaign.
Poison. Okay. Yeah, we really, because we have how much? What is it? Almost $100 in just bits and stuff. donations. So that's a lot in AUD.
Yeah, it is.
Because 15 is 20. So
143.
Yeah,
AUD.
so we're at 200 and something AUD.
Mm-hmm.
Practice Expert's a good one. It doesn't make sense when like fucking my stats. And I have reliable talent, so my minimum roll on most of these is like a 22.
Yeah, I thought it'd be good since I have disadvantage on stealth checks, so it's nice to give myself some stealth.
Yeah, no, that's a
And
good.
Eldritch, I would like an Eldritch Invocation, but it doesn't really fit with my character.
I'm just excited for
Yeah,
Mistress
Eldritch
to
could
have
be like
Chef.
celestial.
Yeah, you can pick Chef the second you get it, or the second you prove to me that you have.
Well, you're just gonna give it to me. I want it to be like earned for.
No,
flavor.
I'll let you earn it with flavor. Once I think you have learned enough from cooking with other people, you can have it. But that's your own little thing of you have to work towards learning to cook better. And
Can
when
I work
deem
towards
it,
being a sorcerer?
No.
Yes, go get struck by lightning 100 times.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, Sphinx? Yeah, I'm a bard rogue, so I am the true and utter skill monkey.
I'm gonna listen to this song.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, but Sphinx,
Oh,
you can always watch the VOD, and you better be watching the VOD, or I will find you. Nice tattoo, by the way.
Thank you.
You got a tattoo, JR?
A while ago. I showed all of you.
Oh yeah, you did. Fuck. Sorry.
You did?
There's a D20 on my wrist.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I
this.
had just gotten that, like within the last year, right? Well,
Yeah.
Or of your age, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could have gotten one exactly a year ago.
Hey,
more
Stream,
than a year
if
ago.
you donate $1,000, Chris will give us the Scroll of Tarrasque summoning.
It's true. It's true.
I think for $1,000 she would actually give it to us just cause fuck it.
Jesus.
Would you not? If somebody donated $1,000, would you not give us the Scroll of Trash summoning?
Holy shit. Broken.
She would give everything. We would instantly level 20.
But yeah, it was in.
We all get to create our own legendary magic items.
That would be so cool. I'd like that more than the Scroll of Trash summoning. If I could create a legendary item.
No, please. If we got that Scroll of Trash summoning, we would just wait until somebody pissed us off. Okay.
Doggy.
In a space you can see, I would like to summon the Scroll of Tarrasque in their mouth.
Well, no, that would be the thing is, I would just find a city that pissed us off, jump on the Lucky, get like 5 miles away, and just be like, and...
Scene.
And that's the end of this world.
And here's the big bad boss. Hey, remember 6 levels ago when you gave us a Scroll of Trash summoning? Bye.
Turns out we were the evil guys the whole time.
This land is ours.
You guys have to stop someone from summoning Tarrasque. Who? Yourselves. Oh, yeah. I remember.
If I ever get a campaign where all of them get to level 20, we're just fighting a Tarrasque. Like,
I did that once and it turned out to be a huge disappointment, even with me doubling the Tarrasque's health, because Tarrasques are really easy to kill.
I wouldn't doubt that it wouldn't be that hard, but it is, all of its effects and shit are a pain in the ass.
Tiamat.
Well, 5e
Yeah,
Tarrasques
Tiamat
are
is
literally
hard.
just a
A
health
Tarrasque is really easy because it can't fly, and it doesn't have any ranged attacks, so you just fly away because you're all level 20.
It's just a health
And
thing.
eat shit. You're like, alright, bye.
The best comparison I heard was 5e Tarrasques are like a mudslide. It's just a great natural disaster.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you get caught by it, though, that damage output is fucking insane.
Yeah, we just don't get near it.
Yeah.
Cast Fly on your Barbarian and give him a bow and tell him to sit out the fight.
Yeah, fly, greater invisibility, and haste. We've talked about this. What we're gonna do to Slice in the final battle.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire as well, so he'll just have advantage on everything, and we will sit back and eat popcorn as Slice goes to work.
That would be so fun.
Look, we're gonna have this
someone
plan.
get haste! Someone get haste!
We're gonna have this plan, and then we're gonna get to the final fight, and Chris is just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, anti-magic field."
No one can use magic.
Literally, like, we won't be able to do shit.
That'd be kind of Cringe.
Pushing this guy like full damage.
Just make us fight Slice.
Yeah, that's it. All of us versus.
All of us.
Make you fight Slice in an anti-magic field.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Yes!
I mean, Guillermo's still
The
okay.
ceiling's 10 feet.
Enough.
Giant.
Puts us in a box. Fight
It's just
Slice.
in a box.
Give me my Vorpal sword back and I'll take you on.
I'm immune to crits.
I feel like it would. Yeah.
But are you immune to having your head cut off?
No, but
yes.
he's the BBEG, which means that
I'm the
technically he's immune
BBEG.
to it.
Damn yeah.
I'm also immune to damage because I have a potion of invulnerability.
Oh no, I think that's only resistance to all damage, right? Like it says invulnerability, but
He
it's
already has resistance to all damage.
Yeah, I already have resistance to all damage.
Why would he want a potion of resistance?
I'm looking up the actual
Potion
definition of it.
Of
Yeah, you have resistance to all damage. Let's give that to Toes instead of Slice.
Because I already have that.
Is this where we're cutting this session for D&D?
Oh yeah, let's give that to Toth, because I literally have that.
What, Jake?
Is this where we're cutting D&D?
It's a good stopping place.
Yeah, pick up after the long
because
rest.
the next level is, figuring out that stuff.
Everybody,
Yeah. You guys are now level 14 and super broken, so it's not just all fighting shit, it's gotta work your brains.
Gotta work your brains.
Not super broken. I have a 28 passives that doesn't mean shit.
I can't roll below 22 in half the stats there is.
I can hit 7 times.
I'm just a normal paladin, which is pretty broken.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm a ranger, guys.
I
I'm not broken at all.
7 times. You're the opposite.
Your single target damage is stupid. Don't even.
You actually can outclass me.
I can,
Because
but
you have magic weapons.
yeah, but that's
So if we're fighting anything at this level that ignores non-magical damage, I'm fucked. Which is
But the
most
thing
things
is-
that we fight at this level, because all of you have magic weapons and I don't.
yeah. We can get you one though. We can
You
easily
had a
get you.
magic weapon, but
We can-
you donated
Billy,
it to
are
me.
you still here?
I didn't donate it. It was given to you by other people.
Guys, okay, so Billy Bit, who rated us, just
Yeah.
followed me on Twitter.
Hey.
He's a pharmacy technician.
Nice.
Hey.
Pharmacy technician.
Farm
You
tech.
broke up there for a second, Chris.
At the end of
Technician buddies.
excitement.
Well, yeah. Let's call D&D there for at least. That was fuck.
That was fun.
I got legitimately scared there for a second as smoke.
I was fine.
I was off in a
Oh.
corner. Even if you guys wanted to come to me and try and save me, I was gonna be stuck in that cube for like a turn or two.
You have 100 hit points.
You have 100 hit points.
Dude, that thing almost took half my health with one nat 20.
One nat 20, that's it.
One nat
You're
20.
not as squishy as you think you are.
You're fine.
Sphinx, we've played games with you. We know not to look at your tweets.
Wait, there's a critic with D&D Twitter?
What?
Yeah, yes.
This is
We-
crazy.
Post the link in chat every time we stream.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not sure about that at all.
You're not the one who does it every time?
No, not
No.
me. I just see it. I think it's Trey.
Probably Trey.
What happened?
Nothing.
Nah,
Oh,
happened.
before we quit D&D, so me and Trey went through the portal, and it took us back outside.
Oh, nice.
But we were like, you know what? Trey just said, punch me in the face. We'll make it look like we went somewhere. And I said, yeah, we went to the Iron City of Disc. We just went to hell. That's cool. We'll do that.
I was confused as to why you went to hell, considering there was a demon outside.
We were like,
Yeah.
Not a devil.
I was also like, he came back and he's like, oh yeah, I still have all 7 motes. And I was like, wait, he used one in there.
Yeah, we were like, I'll punch you in the face.
No,
and
that
now
was
it's hell, and
the
we'll-
opposite of me using it.
Oh, okay.
We'll cast a spell, make it look like we were fighting and whatnot. I was like, cool, yeah, we'll do that.
So where did it take you outside?
Cast the 7th level spell.
Before the stream, I was talking to Chris about, no, we've got Magnificent Mansion. We can rest wherever we want to. Didn't think about it. He cast a spell and we lost Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah. I was like, fuck. Okay.
You really blew a 7th level spell for the clout, huh?
Yep. I bit that chicken for a joke.
There was a chicken you bit? Where the fuck did it take you? Oh.
Outside.
No.
Outside.
Literally just like outside the front door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
in an abandoned
building.
building that we apparently looked over, but you know.
Oh, that sounds about right for us.
Yep.
Oh wait, that could have been really bad. Or really good? I don't know. Would appearing in the middle of this demon's thing have been good or bad?
Bad. I'm calling bad.
I'm calling bad.
We killed him pretty easily, so
Yeah.
Oh, you're the only one that came out of that fight unscathed. Don't say pretty easily.
it's been 3 sessions and I haven't been hit yet.
Why don't we ask Leluca?
Yeah, let's ask Leluca.
Yeah.
Chino.
I think it was good.
I don't count Leluca because we could have saved Leluca and he chose not to.
That's true.
We could have come out of that without losing a party member.
I mean, I also chose not to save Smoke. So now what Gileth did after I died is on Gileth. Well, good game, everyone. I'm gonna be thinking about these puzzles for another week. Because I'm still thinking about that second floor puzzle and what the fuck that has to do.
Gee.
I don't even know if that's still a puzzle. Like, that literally just might be solved already.
Well, we used the information from it.
Yeah, it literally might be like the information from it.
What? Are you choking on something?
Ah!
I mean, I started to talk, but as I started to talk, I was like, crap, I have to cough. Nope,
This
these
is
are too many
funny.
words to get out before I cough.
You could tell.
But we used the information from it about the Dwarven gods to solve the next one, so...
Yeah. And, like, all honesty, Smoke being reincarnated into a dwarf is probably the most helpful thing that has happened with this encounter.
It's not like I designed this over Dwarven thing.